Hi, first grade. Welcome to day 3 of Sam and Cam. Let's jump in. So, we talked about how we can look at different words, and you may have noticed the words am, Sam, Cam, and am have something that's all similar. That's right. They all have am in them. They're all rhyming words. So, Sam and Cam have the same sound at the end of their word. That means that they're a rhyming word. We found out yesterday about a couple of sight words. We had I can spell and, A-N-D, and is a word that I write with my hand. A-N-D, A-N-D, Nicky, Nicky, no. That's what I learned in my school, mama. And this is a song you could sing to your mom, not me. I like you, you like me. I write like L-I-K-E with a great big hug and a kiss from you to me. I write like L-I-K-E to your mom. Next we're going to look at some mixed up sentences. Look at this. I've chopped up, or somebody has chopped up all these sentences, so they're in the wrong order. Cam, am, I, and then I also include the period. And then down here, the second sentence, likes, Cam, the period, and Sam. Do you think you could give it a try at putting these sentences back in order? Give it a try. Did you give it a go? You can see here the correct way that the sentence should go is I am Cam with a period at the end. That's the only way it makes sense. Down here it's got Sam likes Cam with a period at the end. You could also have said Cam likes Sam, and that would also be correct. If you said likes Cam Sam, that would not be correct. The next thing we need to do is we're going to take a look through this story to see what we see is going on. It's really important to pay attention to what things are happening in the story so you can have an understanding and not just read the words. If you just read the words, you probably don't have a good understanding of the story. But if you read the words and think about what's happening, then that helps you create in your mind an image of what's going on. So, today I'm going to do a retell using first, next, then, and finally. And when we do a retell, that's when we're telling the most important things that happen in the story. So first I can see that Sam has already written his name on the board because he's got a piece of chalk and along comes a friend. Next, Cam erases the first letter of Sam's name. Sam looks surprised. Sam looks as Cam writes his name on the board. Then they introduce each other, and then we'll skip to the end. Finally, they become friends. Did I choose the most important things in the story when I talked about what happened first, next, then, finally? Did I miss anything out? Remember, we want to talk about the most important details when we retell a story. Next, let's look at what's happening. So he erases his name, the first letter of his name, because they both have rhyming names. That means they only have to get rid of the first letter. And he shows Sam, hey look, if you erase an S, you can put a C, and then you got my name. Next, you can see they're talking with speech bubbles. This speech bubble is right beside Cam, and it's pointed at his mouth, so we know he's speaking. This speech bubble is right beside Sam, and it's pointed at his mouth, so we know he's speaking. This is an interesting page. You can see that he's used the S shape in front of his name, so you can actually see this word could be am, or it could be Sam. How does the author show and confirm that Sam does like Cam? What's a clue? If you said it's because they're having a bit of a hug and they show that they like each other, then that would be true. First graders, as you go to read the story today, I want you thinking about all the different pieces that make up reading. Reading is not just reading the words. There's lots of things that we can do to get ourselves ready to become great readers. So, that being said, happy reading!